My name is Ariel. I'm a Fulbright scholar teaching in Bulgaria. This is what it's like to be a Black woman living in Bulgaria. I was just almost murdered in front of 300 people running for my life on a train, and nobody helped me all because I was Black. My voice is gone right now because I've been screaming at the top of my lungs for somebody to do something and help me while I was being chased with tasers and sticks. This is what happened. So try to stay and watch for as long as you can so you can hear the truth of things that they're not going to tell you. When I got on the train, the conductor told me that I couldn't sit in my assigned seat and that I had to stand in the back of the train for 6 hours with my dog, although I purchased tickets for both of us. After that, a gay guy invited me into his cabin with him and his friends. We go in to sit down, and immediately a Bulgarian man starts screaming at me, "Why the are you in here? Take the up to the back. Are you mad? Are you dumb?" So after a few minutes of ignoring him, I turn to him and I say, "Look, I get it. You're frustrated. You can't sit in the seats that you bought, and I can't sit in my assigned seats either. I get it. We're frustrated, but I don't communicate like that. So if you're going to talk to me, all of that getting aggressive and cursing and screaming, it goes out of the window. I disregard what you're trying to say." He tells me, "I'm a real fucking Bulgarian man. Do you know who the fuck I am?" And I say, "Yeah, well, just teaching your Bulgarian students." He says, "I don't fuck. I'm a real Bulgarian man. Something's fucking happened to you. You're gonna fucking die one of these days." And the people who were in the cabin with me, they get up and leave, except for the gay guy. They look to the gay guy and they say, "Good luck with that." So I tell him, "Look, I'm not going to keep arguing with you. As long as you don't touch me or mine, we won't have a problem." He stands up and he goes into his book bag and he grabs his taser and he starts to zap it. So I get up because at this point I'm getting scared. I get up, I leave out of the cabin, and I grab my dog. And I'm doing this to create some distance and de-escalate. But at the same time, I'm thinking something is about to happen. Pay attention and don't freeze. So he follows me out of the cabin and he tells me, he keeps continuing, "Bitch, and somebody's going to handle you one day." He then chucks spit at me, spitting on my forehead, my eyelids, and my cheeks. So I grab my mace and I pepper spray him. I grab my dog and I turn around and I start running and I'm screaming, running through the aisles of the train saying, "Help. This man is trying to tase me, he's trying to kill me." The gay guy catches up to me and he says, "I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. Like, do I grab your bags? Do I follow you? What do I do?" And I say, "I know standing up to racism is hard. Thank you for saving my life. Stay with me as long as you can." And I keep running. And I start to call everybody that I know in Bulgaria. I made 5 calls. Nobody answered. So I then call 112, the police, and I'm telling them, "Hey, I'm on a moving train from Sofia to Veliko Turnovo, and the man's chasing me. He just spit on me. He's trying to tase me." They say, "What do you want us to do?" And they hang up because I can't speak Bulgarian. So now I'm still running, and I'm running into people's cabin. I run to a cabin full of men, hoping that they're not going to let this man get to me. And they push me out of the cabin back into the hallway. So I run into the cabin with the women, hoping I can hide behind them. And they push me back out, back into the hallway. So I call the only number that I have from the embassy, which happens to be somebody's personal number, and not text. I say, "Emergency, answer." I call and he says, "Ariel, what's going on? Are you okay?" I say, "I'm on the train from Sofia to Veliko Turnovo. A man is chasing me with the taser. He's trying to kill me." He says, "I'm going to make some calls and I'm going to call you back. Try to stay safe." Is that all right? I said, "Yes, thank you." And I'm still running, trying to get through all of these doors, and I'm bruising my knuckles trying to get through these train doors. And I call my mom and I said, "Ma, I'm on the train and this man just spit on me. He called me a nigger bitch and now he's chasing me. I don't know what's going to happen, but I love you." She tells me, "Stay calm, pay attention, and don't cry." I said, "Okay, I'll call you when it's safe." I hang up and I'm running. I'm still running. And out of all the 300 people on the train, nobody is still doing anything. Nobody's bending an eye. The people that look up, they're only looking up in disgust. So I finally get to barricade myself in one of these cabins, and people are still pushing me out, but this time I'm not moving because the two men who are now chasing me, because at first it was one, he's been running through this train saying, "You gypsy, fucking kill you." So now he inspires another racist to grab a military grade baton and join in. Now both of them are standing in front of my door. The gay guy is telling me to come out. I'm saying I'm not coming out until they move. It's not safe. And then he ends up getting them to go into another compartment. I run all the way back. And then he tells me, I run all the way back to the last train. The gay guy comes and tells me, the people on the train called the police on you for macing him. The police are going to be waiting on you at the next stop. You got to get off and you got to go with them. And I say, okay. So the police get there. It's about 8 police, everybody on the train who didn't want to help. They're now getting off of the train to come and watch the spectacle. The police are only comforting the men who just chased me. And it wasn't until the embassy called and spoke to the police and insisted that they take my witnesses' information and statements that they did so. In the end, the police let the guys get back onto the train, and they make me go to the police station. I'm going to get into the car, but the police tell me, no, you have to walk to the police station from the train station because they don't want me and my dog in their car. So now I'm starting to think that this nightmare is over, and the embassy is calling me and they're asking me, what do I need? And I'm saying, okay, just make sure I get to the police station because these people here don't care about me. Call me again in 30 to make sure I made it. I get to the police station and I'm thinking it's over, but no, it's not, because the police tell me they don't want me in the police station. Go stand outside in the backyard as it starts to rain. So I'm waiting at the police station for 3 hours, waiting on somebody from Fulbright to come and get me. And when they finally get there, they're showing me that the police didn't actually write down my statement. They wrote down things to fit the guy's narrative who was just chasing me. And they forced them to change it to tell the actual truth. And to be clear, it wasn't until the U.S. Embassy called their chief of police that they finally offered me a cup of water in the hours that I was waiting at the police station to be picked up. So now I'm living in a hotel waiting to return to the United States of America. So yesterday I went into the school that I taught at to tell my kids goodbye, but I told them exactly why I was leaving and I didn't leave out a detail. While some of the teachers started to deny that this was a racially motivated incident, the saddest part of all of this was that my kids started to cry and say, we always feared that something like this would happen to you.
This is a very serious situation that this woman got into. I don't understand how women that's, kind of liberal, I could tell she on the liberal side, maybe multicultural, went to Illinois, went to a white college, and they're in America. Things are smooth, over in the States somewhat, we still deal with our rations of racism and things of that nature. But why go to Bulgaria to teach over there and not understand that culture and knowing that those countries are very racist towards blacks? And then she went alone. That's another problem that occurred. When they see women without a man, they're more vulnerable. When she was in a vulnerable state, she had a dog there. What's the point of having a dog if the dog is not going to help you? But you're in a foreign country. And then another thing, why even get into it with a man from another country? These people are raised differently. They are brought up differently. They have different cultures, different customs. And the way they see women is completely different from an American. I don't understand why y'all don't get this. I really don't get it. You're over in a foreign land, a Caucasian country, where racism exists, and it's not as many black people there. They're not used to dealing with that on a regular basis. And when they do deal with it, they don't like it. They don't like us. Just plain and simple. I hate to say it, but the truth is the truth. She go over there teaching with all good intentions, making some money, overseas. Probably have a passion for teaching, love kids, things of that nature. We know she was a regular woman, just trying to do her best as far as working in education, traveling as well, just having a different life experience. But you got to think about the cons of those situations. You're alone. There's no one to help you. The police is not going to help you. You're in a situation where you got to be already prepared to make certain type of moves. You don't sit there and bite talk with these men and you have no help, no one to protect you. What she should have did was just leave that cabin. Don't go back and forth with them. That's a problem in America. Women are just so used to speaking back to men when they're in the current situation, and a man talking with aggression and violence. When the guy start talking that way, leave, so you can get away from the situation and make it back home safe. Make it to your hotel or wherever you living at safe. She's not at fault for going, for being there, but at the same time, please recognize where you at. What kind of times we're living in. Please, y'all, when y'all travel abroad, please know how to behave, and please know what's going on around you. That is imperative. But y'all like to think everything so willy-nilly and free, that the other parts of the world are just like America. They're not. They have different rules, different laws, different cultures. They are not Americans. They are not in the US of A. And you can see what happened. She bringing her behind back, and they still mistreated her. Ladies, we gotta make better decisions than that. I know the money probably was talking good, and you get a chance to see a place that you ain't never been at. If you want to travel the world safely, do it with the military. You know what I'm saying? You can see the world and get paid. Don't get me wrong, you can travel abroad, with your own money. But make sure you do your research and your homework. Guys, we need you to come back home safe, back to your parents and your family. That's just flat out, the truth. Don't look like this woman didn't, look like she had, know how to carry herself and know how to speak to people. But when they get in altercations, don't indulge. Don't indulge in an altercation, ladies. It don't work out for the best sometimes. And when you escape those situations, that is a blessing. Guys, y'all can seriously be harmed. Okay? We only say these things because we do love our black women. We do love y'all. Sure, I got black sisters, everybody in my family black, man, when it comes to the ladies. I don't have to go run down the names and all the titles. I'm a black man with a black family. It's just that simple. But ladies, y'all must do better when y'all get abroad. That's a horrible situation to be in. That is a lot of fear. I mean, and not in the fear of not knowing what's going to happen. She could have been really, really hurt if they'd have got hold to her. Good thing for the gay guy helping her. As you can see, the other people didn't even participate. They're racist too. Pushed her out the cabin. That's crazy. But she did the right thing, man. She did the right thing, but you maced the guy on the train, you're not getting anywhere. It was best for you just to leave that cabin and find another cabin. That was the best situation, the best opportunity, or the best choice to make. But guys, what you think of this situation, man? How could she have avoided that altercation with those racists? Please get in the comment section. Let me know what's going on. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. I am a new channel. I'm trying to grow. I'm definitely gonna need you guys' help and support. If you enjoy the content, definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell. But that's it, guys. That's all I have on it. Let me know what you guys think. Peace and love, and be humble out here.